Hey guys, just out enjoying the beautiful day. I am on the same brook, or this is actually a stream runoff that leads down to Glen Falls, where I was yesterday. Sorry, there was a bird singing a beautiful song. I didn't want to interrupt. So I'm just out poking around, going to see if I can find any wild edibles and maybe some other interesting things. So won't you join me, guys? So one thing I never grew out of from being a kid is walking in water. I love it. I can't help it. Splashing in the water, walking in water, being around water. I've always loved it. When I was a young child, my mother would take us to the beach. I have a twin brother. I say us. I have a twin brother, and she would take us to the beach, and I would spend hours poking around the sand, looking for seashells, hoping to find a sand dollar, kicking around in the puddles till my lips were blue. The water has always brought me much joy and energy. So thanks for joining me today, and I am going to see what I can find. I just found something that I'm not sure if you guys know. It's actually a flower, one of my favorite wildflowers, and this is coral bells. These are the leaves of it, at least. There'll be a little stalk and some cute little white flowers that come off of it. There are also pink ones and different colors, but typically in the wild they're going to be white. So I figured I'd show you those. Just a beautiful day. Huge birch right here. I've seen quite a bit of chaga today. I'll see if I can find some more and get that on the video camera, but I've seen quite a bit. I don't have zoom, so it's hard for me to get the whole view of it. It's usually 30 feet up in the tree, but we'll see what I can do for you. Sorry guys, I thought that knot on the log looked really cool. I'm not sure if my camera will pick this moss up, but it is totally cool. Looks like a reptile skin. Wow, that's neat. Doesn't show it as well as I'd like it to, but that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what that's going to grow into. Sorry if that was a little loud. I was right down by the drop off there. Alright, back up here where you can hear me. So I'm just going to venture up this brook a little bit longer, and then I decided I feel like I can get a nice view if I go up this way, so that's where I'm going to head. I actually see something red up there. I'm not sure what that is, whether it's a trail marker or sign. So I'm going to make my way up there and hopefully get a nice view. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'm just on my way up, and I'm noticing there are some huge moose maple out this way. I mean, that's the biggest one I've seen for a while. Just pretty cool to see, also called striped maple. So I was walking through the woods and noticed this bright red color. Come to find out there's a couple of seats. So I was sitting here thinking, wow, this would be a perfect place to scope out for animals. Get a beautiful vantage point. And then I noticed over here, there's a tree stand in the tree. So someone had the same idea. Pretty smart. nice. Alright guys, so I just found something that my mother and I love. This is a wild medicinal, and it is part of the plantain family. It is called Rattlesnake plantain, and this one is not alive anymore. It's from last year. You can see the frost hit it. Or maybe he tried to come alive this year, and we actually just had a nice snowstorm, so I'm sure it was rough on a lot of the animals. But this is plantain. There's another little one right here. Looks the same. Kind of looks like it's been hit by the frost. Of course, my camera's not picking that up as well. But it's rattlesnake plantain, and it is a very good wild medicinal. Just thought the color of those was too awesome not to get on film. They're usually a white, but the moss and it looks like moss and whatever else is growing on the outside of it has taken over. It's pretty cool in its aging process. Okay guys, so nearing the end of my journey, I just wanted to show you one last wild edible, and it is, I think, my favorite. Tastes a little bit like lettuce, and it is violet leaves. These are the leaves of the violet, and here's a beautiful little white flower here, and the leaves are just incredible tasting. So I'm going to take a couple here and a couple there. There are quite a few plants around, and nibble on those. So, wild violet, one of my favorite wild edibles. And when the leaves are curled up into the shape of a heart, they are the most tender. There you have it, guys. Thanks for joining me. Take care.